Tennessee, home of the Grizzlies, where it's a big week, maybe a little more. Vince Williams is against to game-winning shots.
It's tough when you lose 3 games in a row that come down to the last minute. Taylor Jenkins talked about that and how different things have to be late in games.
But the beauty of the NBA, there's always time and another game to come back and bounce back. Meanwhile, Casey,
not the start you want to see defensively in transition, allowing an easy layup on your first trip.
Ball knocked loose. And again, forcing turnovers. It's what the Thunder do as well as anybody. Williams gets inside, can't get the layup. Edey with the rebound. And John Morant had that shoulder injury, the right shoulder, missed the last couple of games. He's again been plagued by injuries this season. The team has actually played fairly well without him this year, as Morant's first shot of the night misses, and the rebound Hartenstein. Thunder best record in the West, including 23-7 on the road. They've won 5 straight road games. Gilgeous-Alexander, nice move. Back shot a little too strong. And Edey quickly outlets.
You see Shea early. He's got all of it, Mike. You have to be sorry today, but what they are doing offensively right now is, I think, more impressive to me even than their offensive rating continues rate that they have all season. So it's almost not fair with that great defense to now deal with this level offense.
Hartenstein, good hands from Desmond Bane to knock loose. Here's Williams. Williams getting his first start of the season. It's only his 12th game as he continues to come back from injury. Morant against Wallace. That's a fun matchup. And Wallace, an excellent defender. Williams knocks down. Vince Williams Jr. has terrific potential. Like every player in the league, just staying healthy is critical. Williams a really good defender. He's on Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein's floater too short, and Morant chips it away. Well, you want to see the Grizzlies come out with defensive hunger, because that's what Taylor Jenkins has talked about and felt they lacked that a little bit recently as Morant misses that shot.
Well, against Oklahoma City, you don't have a choice. You better be up on your toes, because they can hit you with these flurries and their defense triggering offense. So there's got to be a state of readiness at the beginning of the game against OKC to make them feel you defensively.
Nice fake, draws the foul, shot won't go.
And he could have just drawn the 2 free throws and probably had no shot at making it, but he wanted to try to get the and one.
Williams' long arms guarding Gilgeous-Alexander. Nobody's been able to stop him this year. So coming off that 51-point game, his 4th 50-point game of the year, all in the last 19 games. He has been absolutely unstoppable. Bane against Dort, another good matchup. Excellent offensive player against elite defender. Morant the fake, leans in. Wallace did a great job avoiding the contact. And here comes Lou Dort. SGA on the spin, finds his room, foul line jumper. So 1 for 3 to start. Morant catches, falling.
Mid-range game, the lean back that you can't really get to.
Package just keeping him healthy, keeping him on the floor. I was relieved of my jinx possibilities by our graphics department by putting up before I said his long streak. Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to throw a back turnover. Here comes Williams looking to push it up. Here's Wells. Wells throws it up. Edey to this Grizzly team. Now it's Wells guarding it. Dort high arcing 3. And OKC just 2 of 8 to start so far. John Morant walks into a 3-pointer way off. Wells the rebound and fouled on the foul.
I've been so impressed with it watching film, talking to Taylor.
And at the same time, get that agility. The speed and the physicality are the things that are so drastically different from the college game. Williams likes that elbow jumper. And
good coming off that ball screen or down screen, either one, off the catch and shoot or off the dribble to the mid-range.
Edey gets in. Hartenstein was right there. Shot wouldn't go. Has come on. Now Wiggins knocks down.
Is through defense and rebounding. That's where they need to reestablish their identity and pride, Mike.
Well, no doubt about it, Katie. It has been a difficult stretch as Morant can't hit the 3. Right before this 3-7 stretch, they won 10 of 11. And considering this stretch, the fact that they're just still 4th in the West is a good sign as Gilgeous-Alexander, if healthy. especially Morant and Jaren Jackson, if healthy, they can be a contender in the West, can't they?
No doubt. They are a team that potentially could be the Ja Morant hangs in the air and gets one to go.
There's your first wow play. He'll provide a few of those. Jalen Williams can't hit the three. Clark, great outlet ahead. And Morant lays it up and in.
What him perfectly. Plenty of arc on that ball so Ja Morant could run under it. Now, back-to-back finishes in the paint where Memphis likes to eat.
Meanwhile, Marvin Bagley getting just his second run here with the Grizzlies. So Bagley, a recent acquisition. Jaren Jackson out. Santi Aldama also out, another key big. There's Kennard. Kennard spinning, finds some room, knocks it down.
Score besides the three because he's in a rare cold stretch from out there over the last month, but he's still putting up numbers because he's getting into the paint and in the mid-range area of the floor.
Jalen Williams rattles that three in and out. Wells to Kennard. Kennard poked away. Williams knocks it loose. Williams down the other end.
Defensively, you saw an incredible fight over a screen by Aaron Wiggins to deny a dribble handoff. Then you saw Williams fight over another screen and get the poke away from behind to lead to easy offense.
And then Hartenstein saw that coming, knocked it away, poked away the alley-oop. Gilgeous-Alexander drives inside, couldn't finish. Wells the rebound. Reflections. The hustle stats and the big stats as well. Kennard can't hit the three. Luke Dort gets a running start. Memphis just 1 for 5 to start from long distance. Isaiah Joe in the game with Wiggins, Gilgeous-Alexander, Dort, and the other Jalen Williams. And a foul called. And an ABC Saturday Laker stretch. And so many big games down the final, a little over a month left in the regular season.
OKC throwing a little zone look. They will do this occasionally off of free throws.
Wells can't hit the three. Dort grabs the rebound. Memphis shooting just 5 of 16. Only down 4, though. Luke Dort tries a three. That one misses. Morant throws it up, but Clark. Oh, great acting. 39 of their 50 victories by double figures.
Incredible. 4th best offense, #1 defense. And that's how you get that sort of point differential. That's how you lead the league in net rating. They've just been absolutely elite on both ends.
Great pass.
The reasons for that, they don't sacrifice this end of the floor, the offensive end of the floor, to put defenders out there. Their defenders can also score. It's that rare quality with their personnel.
Gilgeous-Alexander, the quick burst, gets the double team. Jalen Williams lines that up and nails it. Dort does a good job staying in front of Morant. Kennard can't hit. The other Jalen Williams outlets now to Wiggins. Wiggins playing with just so much confidence right now. Wells trying to stay with Gilgeous-Alexander, finds a spot.
There's no answer for it because he's so quick off the dribble. You have to recover. He waits for your momentum to take you toward the baseline, and then he just stops, leans back, and shoots the short shot.
Morant threw it away. Ball knocked loose.
Gets into that shot that he has just made a staple of his game and why he's such a tough cover in the mid-range.
9 first-quarter points. Kingston Wallace back in. Sneak. G.G. Jackson, Scottie Pippen, Desmond Bane all back in now for Memphis. Jackson and Pippen their first appearance tonight. Jackson tries to go backdoor, well defended. Pippen with 8 on the 24. Here's Bagley. Bagley a three-pointer. That's good. 2 minutes in his first game with the Grizzlies since coming over from Washington. He came over in the Marcus Smart trade. And again with an injury to Jaren Jackson Jr. Get a good look at him.
Yeah, he's one of the top picks in his draft class. And
Number 2.
Been all over the place, trying to find stability. He's very talented and productive. He shot that three pretty easily.
Clark gets into the paint. Lines back to Bagley. G.G. Jackson driving on Kendrick Williams. Desmond Bane, jumper's good. His first points of the night, coming off a season-high 35-point triple-double the other night. Joe misfires on that. Final minute here in the first quarter. Bain aggressive, flicks it up at the end, and you can tell how much that bothered him. He's one of the more unheralded top players in the league. Again, another guy, not healthy last year, but he's going to be an all-star one of these years. Bain now trying to guard Gilgeous-Alexander. Tough shot. Nope.
On that first initial move, I just didn't think there was enough of it. Particularly, like I said, inside the foul line, driving in the paint in that area of the floor, they usually will allow a little bit more.
14 first quarter points for Gilgeous-Alexander. With about a 6.5 second difference shot clock and game clock. Ja Morant goes inside, puts it underneath. Clark on the foul won't go, but he got fouled.
Distance that few guards can.
As Clark hits. Shot clock turned off. No fouls to give here for Memphis. Jalen Williams floats it up short, won't go. Rebound. Williams gonna have time. Gets it off in time. Bank shot a little.
We're trying to take out the easy ones where they're playing fast. If we get them in the half court, we feel pretty good about how we guarded there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Katie. Wiggins, Hartenstein, Jalen Williams. Wiggins, nice move inside, can't get it to fall. Scottie Pippen comes out of the pack. Pippen, three-pointer, that's good. Breakout year for Scottie Pippen Jr.
Absolutely, and that shot has got to continue to grow for him. He's a 34% three-point shooter. I'd like to see that number get up a little bit, but he has had a major impact for this team.
Hartenstein misses that floater. Pippen looks to push. G.G. Jackson out there with Bain, Edey. Pippen in the paint. Shot won't go. Rebound Hartenstein. Here come the Thunder. Wiggins running the floor. And
shot that one very comfortable.
Second round find by Sam Presti. He had a good college career at Maryland. And his role seems to change every year, but every year he gets better, whatever that role is.
He had 8 20-point games in the first 3.5 years of his career, and he's had 6 in the last 7 weeks. That's the role that he is on and the weapon he has become for Mark Daigneault.
Hartenstein grabs another rebound, his fourth. Right now, the Grizzlies controlling the boards, +8. Jalen Williams backs up, Edey contests it, and Bain the rebound. Bain looking, Edey was underneath calling for it. That's what you were talking about earlier. Edey's running the floor so well. G.G. Jackson.
Really talented. He's got great length. He absolutely knows how to put the ball in the basket, and when he finds minutes, by the Thunder, Jalen Williams.
So Williams now with 7 points. Pippen directing traffic. Spins. Wallace deflects it. Hartenstein has it. Wallace, Jalen Williams, and Gilgeous-Alexander all in the top 10 in steals per game. As you said earlier, they lead the league that department, OKC. Williams blocked by Edey, but a foul.
They get a good look at that replay.
This Memphis is sensational. I always say if I was the voice of the Grizzlies and they have one of the great play-by-play guys in the business, and Pete Veronica, I'd be 40 pounds heavier if I lived here.
Well, it's one of the reasons I love doing games with you, Mike. There's a lot of them, but you always know where to go for dinner the night before. We had an incredible meal last night.
Itabina, as Vince Williams gets inside. Jang guarding him. Williams. And the Grizzlies have tied it up. Williams to Hartenstein. Hartenstein tried to jam it in there. Wallace is able to come out of it. Wiggins off the bounce. Wallace short. Grizzlies playing some good defense.
Great closeout by Zach Edey. And, you know, you get an arm in the air for Zach Edey. It's like an eclipse.
Opportunities to work through mistakes. So Jackson says there was pressure for Zach Edey to acclimate quickly and execute at a high level because every game matters. This team believes it can make a deep playoff run. Jackson says Edey's handled the responsibility of his role really, really well, Mike.
And right on cue, Katie makes an excellent defensive play to break it up down the other end. Bain tries another three, misses. Williams with the rebound.
That's one of the tougher guys to lob over. They tried it over Zach Edey. Hartenstein thought he had a certain dunk on the backside, but you got to throw that a little higher to get it over Edey.
I mean, he was, as Taylor Jenkins was talking about, he was the hub in
A little bit off balance, but he's so long he can get a fingertip on that lob.
Bain inside. Williams trying to find some room, does, and scores.
It's found money right now. 7 points for Vince Williams. He averages 7. He's mainly out there to defend and disrupt, but he's given them a nice boost offensively here in the first half.
Nice save by Bain, but he threw it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein gets it back from Wallace. Hartenstein coming to OKC.
Of everybody we talked to Mark Daigneault about before the game, I thought I saw his eyes light up a little more when he got to Hartenstein and the impact that he has had on this team.
Pass knocked away. Jang with good deep. Edey gets it. Edey inside. Can't finish. Hartenstein, quick outlet. Wallace. Jang knocks down.
So was the one that stood in there and contested Edey on that attempted layup and forced the miss.
Jalen Williams the rebound. Williams now fires away. OKC 5 of 13 from 3. Memphis 5 of 14. Bain draws the foul. Dort returns with Isaiah Joe. Both these teams, again, when fully healthy, have excellent depth. Thunder just keep coming at you in waves with their depth.
Neither coach was particularly thrilled with defense of late. Showing you some of that skill. Nice footwork there with the floater. Memphis, I think, has been very competitive in this first half with the way they have challenged Oklahoma City, because they can really force you to get overextended.
Dort the foul as Morant wins.
The comeback against San Antonio before Fox hits a really difficult pull-up shot. They have the bad turnover at the end of the Hawks game that leads to a breakaway at the buzzer, and then big three by OG Anunoby for the Knicks to get a win.
Morant misses that three. Here comes Hartenstein showing his ball handling. Hartenstein is a great passer for a big man. Hartenstein trying to get a...
You know, make that on perfect timing with what you said about him.
He really does make a difference with his passing as well as a lot of other things. Joe keeps it alive. Good hustle from Isaiah Joe. Jang three-pointer won't go. Hartenstein with a right hand. Can't get it to fall. Morant. Joe trying to stay with him. Kicks it out. Bagley's going to try another three. Bagley's played 8 minutes in just his second game with his new team. Jalen Williams goes right at Bagley. Falling away. Shot won't go. Morant trying to draw some contact. He thought he was fouled. Just kind of flailed it up there. Jang ahead of the pack and throws it down.
To get those arms up off the floor through the contact, threw it up at the backboard trying to get the call. I definitely looked to me in real time that he was grabbed.
Boy, Jenkins is super hot, yelling at defense. Now, probably wouldn't matter. Jang was way down the other end. But... Kenrich Williams back in for OKC. Morant sneaks inside. A lot of contact, gets knocked down, and a 24-second violation. Good defense.
And Taylor Jenkins really lost it because those two plays are stacked back to back. And it starts to feel like
a little bit of rope there. I thought that first one was more of a foul than the second one.
Agreed.
Brandon Clark gets inside. Grizzlies angry. Taylor Jenkins, that's his 4th technical foul of the season. Gilgeous-Alexander inside. He's got the crowd a little fired up, too. Kenrich Williams misses that. Here comes Kennard. Just over 3.5 remaining. And got a little spicy the last couple of minutes. Morant against Joe. He wants to draw a foul. This time gets the call. Shot
at contact and with a backpedaling
record for most consecutive free throws made. Jeff Green.
Is that right?
With 40.
Uncle Jeff.
Uncle Jeff, who's had a marvelous career, but you didn't think he'd be the one. He was always a good free throw shooter. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks it out. Jalen Williams barely touches it, knocks down. The two of these, Mark Daigneault as well, in his 5th year as OKC. Both of them credit all the experience they got in the G League and really help make them and mold them into the kind of coaches. Because he had a chance to get a lot of reps, as they like to say. Wells fires away. His three-pointer won't go. You know, the G League, they changed it from the D League to the G League in 2017. And it has become such an important thing for this league, both for coaches and players. Gildas Alexander. Free throw gets him
putting up 130 basically in their last 15 games. Also the #1 3-point shooting team in the league percentage-wise over the last 25. And yet here you are holding them to 53 with 2.5 to go to close out the half.
Vince Williams finds some room again. Shot won't go. Edey right there on the. Nice when you're almost 7'4". But I'm so impressed with Edey's agility from start of the season to now. Jalen Williams wide open. No, and Edey was selected 9th. A lot of people think, really? But he's already shown his leaps and bounds in a little over a half a season. Vince Williams, too strong. Jalen Williams a rebound. Both Jalen Williams out there for OKC. J-Dub and J-Will, as they're affectionately called in Oklahoma City. And J-Will.
It's tough action for Edey to have to guard the ball screen. You've got to show enough help to make sure that they don't turn the corner. That's a big distance to get back to get out to the three-point line.
Nice move. Back to a 5-point game. Minute and a half remaining here in this first half. Vince Williams face guarding Gildas Alexander. Now looks over to help. Isaiah Joe, clean look in the corner, knocks down.
Corner. Jalen Williams really wasn't going anywhere, and you've got a shooter in the corner, one of the very best in this league. No need to leave right there. I think that was John Morant with the gamble, and you leave a wide open three.
Morant tries to answer with the three, can't. Dort tips it. Gildas Alexander fell out of his hands. Wells right there. Head fake, and Gildas Alexander has played all 62 games counting. Washington State.
And both ends, they love his defense, his size, his ability to guard point guards down to even at times could switch onto a 4.
A little over aggressive from Vince Williams.
When you're talking about, official I ever met, you want those guys, you're always going to get that whistle. But yeah, that smart on Vince Williams, and I think it's an important possession here for OKC or for Memphis, because OKC will get the last possession. You could get up to double digits if this doesn't go your way here.
And Morant fouled.
And a lot of times those guys.
And John Morant has just tied the Grizzlies. Jeff Green now each with 40. Shot clock turned off. Vince Williams tried some heavy ball denial on Gildas Alexander. Now the switch. Now it's Morant on. 6 seconds to go. They get it into his hands. Fakes, fires, jump shot, off the mark. Rebound, Clark. Desmond Bane will not get it off in time.